Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your April 2021 tarot reading. Thanks to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always, and I also pulled an Oracle card and a Mudra card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us. That'll give us an idea of where your focus will be as far as the astrology goes, so we'll get started with that. Okay, one of the dice fell, but we have Sagittarius, so that's actually your 10th house of career and social status. Nothing really going on there, astrologically speaking. Well, we do have the South Node there, but other than that, nothing really going on. We also have 10, so speaking of the 10th house of career and social status, this is also popping up for you guys. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be some focus around your career and social status this month. And let me get that dice that fell. Looks like the North Node. Yep, it is the North Node. So that's actually in Gemini, which is your 4th house. So given that we see two things pointing to your 10th house, and then we see the North Node, which is in your 4th house, you could be feeling like a push-pull dynamic when it comes to home and family versus career and social status, but we'll see as we go through the main spread. All right, in the main position, a lot of cards came up. We have the Tower, the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, the Judgment card, which I usually view as Scorpio energy, the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, which is Aries energy. All right, well, yeah, that was it. So, well, I mean, it's a lot, but you know what I mean. I thought there was another card for some reason. So, really, of course, no one wants to see the Tower pop up in their reading, but I will say the good thing is that immediately after that, we see the Six of Pentacles. So to me, that says, you know, anything that might be lost in that Tower moment, looks like the balance will be restored rather quickly. This can be possibly around something that might have already happened, and then this is going to bring some justice around that situation from the past. And it could be, you know, helping you get back to yourselves. So, for example, the actual court card for Pisces is the Knight of Cups. So to see the Page of Cups here, it's not, you know, maybe not right back to where you were before, but at least it's getting you closer there. And this could just be saying that by the time we get to the end of Aries season, which will be, you know, between the 10th and 20th of April, give or take a couple days on either side, looks like you'll have reason to celebrate. So that's the good thing. I will say, whatever this Tower moment is, I feel for some of you this probably already happened, and I do remember the energy in your reading from last month being a bit strange. So for a lot of you, this is probably something that already took place, and now the balance is actually coming in, karmically speaking, or at the very least it will be as we get closer to the end of Aries season. But that's what I see there. All right, in the challenger obstacle position, we have the Four of Swords. So this is actually Libra energy. Now, you know, for this to show up in a challenge position, it could just be saying that if you do undergo a Tower moment, you know, make sure you do take a little bit of time to actually recover, you know, take a deep breath, take some time to process it, and that should help you out significantly. For others of you, it could just be saying if there's something that you've gone through that you've been avoiding, it could just be saying that, you know, if you don't actually do the healing there, then that could end up causing a Tower moment in that regard, you know. So if you're walking around with something that you've gone through without taking the time to process it, then that could actually cause a Tower moment in that regard. In the foundation position, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So pretty significant positive energy there. Three of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, which at least is the natural ruler of the 10th house. So again, given that we see some 10th house energy with the dice, some significance there. And then with the Ten of Pentacles could definitely represent seeing some success and some collaboration. So again, like I said, I feel like whatever you may have lost, especially if it's around finances, it looks like that will be coming back your way, even if it's from a different source from where it was originally lost from. But it definitely looks like there is a solid rebuilding process on the way for you guys. For some of you, this could be around relationships as well, since we do see the Virgo energy here, which is your opposite sign of partnerships and relationships. But either way, it looks like there's definitely an effort in your environment for people to help you rebuild something. All right, in the past position, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is actually Cancer energy here, which for you guys is your 5th house. And for some of you, even though, like I said, you guys are traditionally the Knight of Cups, this could represent your energy to maybe you're at that Queen level. And whatever this Tower moment is, like I said, you might be back at the Page level. So it still might have been a bit of a setback, but you're getting back to where you were. For some of you, this could be something that might have started around the time of the Cancer full moon that we had during Capricorn season. Might have been some creative project you guys are working on, and maybe you had it under wraps, and maybe somehow that might have gotten derailed in some way. And for some of you, this could be around romance and dating as well, to where you might have been, a bit reluctant to open up, and that could have caused some issues. All right, in the present position, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, and the Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. So, pretty big contrast in energies here, but I will say, seeing the Lovers brings me back to what I was saying about how we do have the North Node in Gemini, and then also we have Mars there, so that area is definitely going to be activated for you guys. So it could just be saying that, if there is a need for healing around a connection, could be family, obviously could also be a romantic connection. Looks like you might be a bit guarded toward that, or maybe the other person, possibly even both of you. But whatever parties are involved, to me, that angel symbolism in the background looks like things are being worked out behind the scenes, so maybe even just one of those things where in your dream world, for example, or in the other person's, you're getting to see the situation from a different perspective. So looks like things are being worked on there as well. All right, in the near future position, we have the Strength card. So for some of you, if that healing energy that we talked about is around a physical ailment that you guys might have had, seeing the Strength card pop up here is definitely a good thing, because for you guys, Leo is your 6th house, and that, outside of work and daily routine, it also represents our health. So this looks like you guys could definitely be recovering if you did have some kind of a physical ailment that you were going through. But outside of that, it looks like your confidence is being restored as well. So like I said, it looks like whatever this Tower moment is, of course, no one would necessarily choose to go through those, but all of those supportive cards underneath it shows me that, whether it's from outside influences helping you out, or just you picking yourselves up and dusting yourselves off, looks like you're going to bounce back from that pretty quick. So I feel like this is what this is pointing to there primarily, which is saying that, you're building up your strength and confidence regarding whatever this was that took place, but possibly still holding back a little bit too, maybe not coming out there and fully putting yourselves on display. In the position of your influence in a situation, we have the 8 of Wands. So this is actually Sagittarius energy here, which again, for you guys, is your 10th house of career and social status. We did see the Sagittarius energy in your dice and the 10th house energy. So again, definitely some significance there. Could just be saying that this is where you're putting a lot of your energy, so whatever the setback was, it looks like it's not going to last you guys for long, and it looks like you're going to put yourselves back out there now. On a more negative sense, just be careful about taking on too much at once, so if there was some kind of a setback that you went through, for example, you might feel like you need to make it all up in one day, and then you could end up right back where you started in that regard. So could just be saying maybe that's what the strength in the near future is too. Try to pace yourselves a little bit. Like I said, for example, if you were sick for a couple weeks, right, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so behind on all my work, I have to get this done, I have to get that done, right, and then you might push yourselves too fast, too far, and could possibly end up right back in the same situation. So just be mindful of that. But as far as making progress, it looks like if you're organized around it, right, because we do see all the wands are going in the same direction. If you organize yourself, take things on, you could definitely get that forward momentum and progress you're hoping for. All right, and speaking of forward momentum and progress in the environment position, we have the Chariot, which is the major arcana card for Cancer. So we see more Cancer energy here. The 3 of Swords, which is Libra energy, and the Justice, which is also Libra energy. So for some of you, you could be dealing with the Cancer or Libra. That's certainly one way the energies could be playing out. But more than anything, I feel like this is more pointing to what I was feeling with the main situation position too, where there might have been some disappointment, right? Maybe some tower moment that you guys did go through, but looks like there will be balance restored in that situation. To see these two cards in particular, sandwiching that Three of Swords is a pretty good indicator to me because it says that whatever this is, it doesn't look like it's gonna keep you stuck for too long. So looks like you will get that forward progress rather quickly, and then you'll be ready to roll. This can't be someone else that you're dealing with as well, of course. Like I said, if this was around a one-to-one relationship, if that's the case, looks like they're bouncing back as bouncing back quickly as well. So could be a super mundane example. Could be maybe you guys had a falling out with someone in a romantic relationship, right? You're feeling like you're bouncing back from it. It looks like this person is bouncing back from it too. So it could be one of those things that, okay, it'll be water bridge in no time. You guys will be able to move forward again. Could just be a result of that Mercury retrograde that you guys had through your 12th house. Could have caused some confusion there around communication, maybe thinking you're seeing one thing when really another thing is happening, things along those lines. But on a karmic level, though, I feel like this is definitely good energy to see here. All right, and in the hopes or fears position, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, and the Queen of Wands, which is Aries energy. So for the majority of you, I feel like this is just a desire for movement, Like I said, especially if you did have some kind of a setback, whether it was your physical energy might have been low due to illness or whatever the case may be, or just emotionally you went through something that you didn't feel like putting out any work. Looks like you're bouncing back from that pretty quickly. Um, I'm just hoping, again, I could see this playing in with that strength energy too, right? Hoping for the energy to push forward. And probably for a lot of you, this can be around career and finances. But like I said, I did see some relationship dynamic in there too. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Page of Pentacles, Temperance, which is the major arcana card for Sagittarius. So we see that again. Seven of Wands, which is Leo energy. Page of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. So, all right. Interesting energies here. So, one thing I could say is if you felt like something was just out of your reach, maybe around the areas of career and social status, it looks like, you might have to speak up for yourself. So, let's just say, for example, you've been working for a really long time towards something, and maybe you were promised a raise or a promotion, but then they don't come through with it, right? So, could just be saying that in that regard, you might need to stand up for yourselves and, state what you need and feel like, hey, I've been here for X amount of years, right? Or I've been working on this project for 7 months and I feel like, I'm not getting the support that I need, right? Things along those lines. That could be what you're being asked to do there, so just speak up about that. For others of you, if this is around a relationship as well, where you feel like your needs may not be, maybe they're not being met, it could just be, again, a similar theme saying that you might need to express yourselves around that and let the person know how you're feeling, So if there was just some blocked communication, or again, like I said, while you guys had the Mercury retrograde through your 12th house, if there was confused communication around that time, this could just be saying that this is a good time to clear that up. And let me see if anything else comes to mind with this. And again, this could also be talking about what I was saying if you did go through a health crisis and now you're actually bouncing back from that. Again, I feel like this is saying, yes, you're going to overcome it. You're going to be good to go, but try not to push yourselves too hard, too fast because you feel like, oh, I'm so far behind, So again, it could just be another message there of try to pace yourselves. You might feel like something's just out of your reach, but give it a little bit of time to build up momentum. And speaking of building up momentum, bottom of the deck we have Knight of Wands, which is more Sagittarius energy. So yeah, for some of you, you could certainly be dealing with the Sagittarius, but again, for a lot of you, this could just be pointing to a lot of focus going toward your career and social status this month. All right, moving on to the Oracle card, we have Yang. There's the artwork, and the number is 1. Think Cancer got that card as well. So if you have significant cancer placement in your chart, or if you're dealing with a cancer, you might want to check out their reading too. The essential meanings says the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. The oracle's message: Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So, pretty positive message there as far as taking action, moving forward. Like I said, it looks like you're definitely recovering from something, whether it's more physical, emotional, you name it. Maybe even a financial setback. Looks like you're bouncing back from that too. The relationship message says circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good, so go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. So, pretty positive message there as well. I did like the fact that it said in matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good, so go forth with assurance. That made me think of the Chariot and the Justice card that we do see in the environment position. So something to keep in mind there. The prosperity message says projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. So, pretty positive message there. What stood out to me is it says, while you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Like I said, for some of you, maybe that's what it is too, where if you have been going through something where you didn't feel like you had the energy, and maybe the work has just been building up, could just be saying just have faith that you'll have the energy to get it done when the time is right. So, could even be, for example, toward the end of April, Mars is going to move into Cancer, which is, of course, a supportive sign for you guys since you're also water. So, even if it takes you a while, it looks like by the end of the month, you'll definitely be feeling a lot more energized. All right, last thing we have is a Mudra card. So, the Mudra you guys got for this month is the Svadhisthana Chakra Mudra. There it is there. Keyword for it is adaptability. All right, there's a lot of info on this card, so let's see if we get it to focus first. There we go. All right, so if you guys want to pause it or take a screenshot, you can to see what it has to say there, and then I'll move it up so we can get the rest of it into the frame. All right, but yeah, under benefits, it says increases ability to adapt to change, opens creativity and the ability to spontaneously respond to any situation, increases capacity for intimacy with self, others, and the environment, benefits the reproductive system, increases fertility, and tonifies the blood. So if that sounds like something you think would be beneficial for you guys, I will put the name of the Mudra in the description video as always. We'll wrap up there and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.